go for two and really put the pressure on them.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Thomas. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Three and a half to go, first quarter. First carry now for Trey Sermon.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 30. Past the 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball is thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And Lance now to throw. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. To throw, it's Lance. He'll buy some time right. Checks it down to Sermon out of the backfield. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And they'll go for it. Lance dancing to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Mike Ford in on the tackle. Play action. Now it's Brady. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Handoff. Now Brady. Out to the right here to Shepard. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden.
I had to look at the rules real quick, man. I want to be fair.
Yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they...
Of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Sermon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And this is now a one-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. We'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 24 yards. Brady now on first down. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rob Gronkowski. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving.
That's why I go for two right there, fam.
No good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tommy Tremble. As the first half is winding down. And the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Flush to us, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll run with Sermon to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Lance. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. Here's Lance. Being chased out left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance from 17 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. They've got his man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On play action, it's Brady. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dee Ford, his second sack of the night. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Brady looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Well, you were backed up into a second and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 40, the 30, 10.
I want to fucking run middle.
49ers. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great play, your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing now is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. The Lance going to throw. Steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. The Lance now to throw. Completes it to Samuel. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A play fake for Sermon. Now Lance rolling to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. D Ford bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now a play fake. Lance. Again looking for Samuel. This time the catch made. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try.
Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Able to get there and pick it. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He gets it left side of Johnson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
From the 44, Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Now Brady again. Throw left side, complete. That's Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Second and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. From the gun on third down, George. Man open, here is Crowder.
Let's go. Do it. Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win